Guys, it's been an emotional week for the Colorado Buffaloes. Not only did they lose their head coach, but now they're playing for assistants who for the most part won't be with them next season. Now you would think that Cody Hawkins would be taking this the hardest, but really the way he's handled it is a testament to the way his parents raised him. I talked to him yesterday and he said he's still living the dream and he's not going to take this opportunity for granted. Another thing that he's not going to take for granted is that play clock. Today you'll see him break the huddle with about 10 seconds left on the clock. So don't panic, Buff fans. This is all by design. He wants to keep that young defense off the field as much as possible. Coach, as you know, you're not just a coach, you're teaching life skills too. Right now your guys are facing a lot of adversity. What do you tell them to help them bounce back from this early?
Well, that's what you do with adversity.
You guys have UCLA this next week, but you got Stanford and Oregon also down the road. How important is it to take one game at a time right now? Because right now things are looking pretty good.
It's very important because when the Pac-10, any given week a team can get beat.
Guys, one of the great things for a team like Oregon State that has a coach like Mike Riley who's going to stick around is that he spent the time to get to know local coaches and try and learn from them. One of those guys is Mark Speckman over at Willamette and Salem. He's learned the fly sweep from this guy. He sent some of his coaches over to learn it from them and figure out how to block for it. Initially, he just thought it would be for trick plays, but it's really become a big part of this offense. It's helping him out there today. Coach, all of a sudden we got a ball game here. Came out, 2-minute drill was huge. How do you keep Taylor in that same rhythm?
Well, you know, the big thing about him, he got pushed around a little bit. Nobody would make a play the first quarter.
Coach, boys came to play tonight. I know you knew that they needed to have some offensive production, but 52 points, more than you've ever scored here. What does that say about this football team?
Well, I think we're growing up.
Guys, both of these teams are playing freshmen, but probably the most notable is on the offensive line for New Mexico State. The Aggies are playing a true freshman in number 74, Devontae Wallace, at that all-important left tackle position. Now, just a few short months ago, he was playing against 14 and 15-year-olds. Today, he is blocking for a 24-year-old and his teammate, Kenny Turner. There's going to be a huge battle up front with him going up against Jake Laptad. We are going to see today what's more important, experience or just pure talent. That's right, Steve. They've yet to win a game on the road this year, but their rushing game has been incredibly consistent. It's their passing game that's struggled. There's been a huge difference from on the road and at home. Coach, this team has been tested, but you told me yesterday it's still kind of a mystery how good this team is. Is this a game where you can gauge where you're at?
Well, it's going to get us closer to that.
Maybe you'll get a little bit of Halloween luck out there for the orange and black. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Guys, it's not raining right now, but it has been raining this morning. This field turf is slick. Oregon State's obviously used to it, and Cal didn't have a problem with the rain last week against ASU. Welcome to the Geico Halftime Show. I'm Samantha Steele. Let's send you straight out to some highlights. Pass happy Pac-10, ASU Sun Devils taking on the Cal Bears. Nate Longshore finally back in the starting lineup after some early struggles from Kevin Riley. In the second quarter, Cal up 10-0, and Longshore finds Cameron Mora in the end zone for 22 yards. Longshore had a big day, 198 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Bears up 17-0. Fourth quarter, ASU down 24-14. Defense stepping up and Rudy Carpenter nowhere to go. Finally thinks he sees a man downfield, but nope, wrong jersey. Sean Cattouse, 2 picks on the day for Carpenter, and Cal wins it 24-14. That's going to do it for us. We're going to send you back out to the Pac-10 at the Rose Bowl right after this. Guys, one of the biggest questions in the Pac-10 this season is what to do with this Stanford offense. For the Cougars today, they're going to try and stop the run early, load the box, and bring those safeties up close to the line of scrimmage. Coach, the numbers don't show it right now, but some little mistakes on offense. How do you assess your offense's performance in the first?
A little sloppy. We just it's good to be back playing, and we'll go in and make the adjustments. Just kind of calm the guys down a little bit. I think they're maybe just a little too geeked up. So.
Well, you sound calm to me, Coach. Thanks for your time. Guys, very balanced, the way Coach Harbaugh likes it in the first half. Guys, when CU makes some shots down the field, you're going to see some new personnel and formations at wide receiver. Now, because of the injury to Brian Lockridge, they're moving Will Jefferson from wide receiver to running back. And because of that, you'll see Scotty McKnight on the outside instead of just in the slot a lot this game. Now, pay close attention to third down if you're looking for those explosive plays, especially on 3rd and 6-9, because Baylor plays a ton of cover 0, and they're going to bring some pressure. Now, if you're wondering if Tyler can make that deep throw, I saw him do it in warm-ups. He made a 60-yarder and hit that crossbar. So, guys, he's ready to go. Coach, inquiring minds want to know, you went for 2 on 2 of those plays. Is that an issue of the looks you're seeing, or is it confidence in your kicking game?
A little bit of both.
Coach, it wasn't easy, but you win in pretty impressive fashion. How satisfying was that win for you?
Oh, it's tremendously satisfying, and no, it wasn't easy because there's no wins that are easy, Samantha, you know that.
Robert, started off a little bit slow, a couple turnovers in the first half. What was the big change in momentum for you?
Yeah, we were doing everything to lose this game early.
Well, congratulations, Robert. Prove that the altitude means nothing, right?
It actually felt better, so we need to come up here more often.
You guys heard it here first. Altitude feels better up here. Big win for the Bears. Coach, the powers that be say that Utah's the better team, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. What makes you believe you can beat this team?
Well, we're playing awfully confident right now.
Coach, you pretty much know they're going to blitz all night. How confident are you in your offensive line's ability to protect Austin and give him some time?
Confident. We've got good players. We've got a good plan. Now it's time to go execute.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank
Let you
you.
get out there. Guys, Iowa State has not beat a top 10 team since 2005, but in 2005, they didn't have Paul Rhodes. Coach Jordan started off a little tough, threw the pick, then turned it around. Now it looks like he's getting through his progressions and has some serious rhythm. What was the change in momentum for him?
Well, we start taking care of the football.
At this point, you're rolling, Coach, so the biggest battle is probably complacency. How do you combat that in the second half?
0-0.
Jordan, I saw you early get banged up in the first, and you got really upset. In your mind, we talked to Coach Whittingham this week, and he said competition is huge. Did you have to get back out there to save your spot?
No, it was nothing like that. I didn't want to be hurt. It's frustrating being hurt.
I know you're going to say you take it 1 week at a time, but Alabama lost today. You guys have not lost yet. If you do run the table, do you think you deserve to be in the national championship?
That's for, all the people to decide.
Now tell me what you really think.
We're just going to go out, like you said, take it one game at a time, and, just hopefully keep coming away with wins.
60-plus points on a Big 12 team. Not bad start, Dave.
No.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
Good evening, guys. Well, these teams aren't rivals and they don't play in the same conference, but Brad Brownell and Blaine Taylor are certainly familiar with each other. When Coach Brownell was the head coach at UNC Wilmington, he played ODU every year, and he couldn't find a way to beat them. He went 0-7 against the Monarchs. I asked him what's so hard about beating this team. He said it's defense and rebounding. They run a pretty similar offense. It's that motion offense he learned from one of Bobby Knight's assistants. You're going to see a lot of movement away from the ball and a lot of screens from their bigs. Tonight, he is looking to get his first win ever against ODU and Blaine Taylor.